because of God's calling, because God saved me from I don't know what. And because He gave so much to me, I want to give back to Him. How did we become missionaries? Let's see. After going to Bible school, before he could graduate, which it did take him, we had moved from Sandpoint, we had moved down south of Spokane to Roselia, Washington, and he was doing night school, and he was, driving back and forth and all that. So it took him 6 years, and he did go on to get the 4-year degree. But when he was close to graduating, his advisor called him in and said, "You don't have any missions courses." He said, "Well, I'm going to be a pastor. I don't need any missions courses." He said, "Yes, you're required to take at least one missions class." So the only one that was available was Missionary Problems. So he took that class, and every few weeks he would come home and say, "Okay, we're going to Africa. Okay, we're going to South America." And so I would be like, wait a minute. let's hold on and pray through this, and we would, and then we ended up at Southside, and we helped them doing missions conference each year, and each time we would pray as a family before that, and ask the Lord, if this is the time, if you have a call for us. And we would have the missionaries in our home. The elders spoke with us and said, we're already supporting some missionaries from Mexico. Well, a Mexican missionary that was in the States with American Missionary Fellowship, Romero Reyes, and then Chuy Garcia, who Romero had led to the Lord, and he lived in Linares, Mexico. So he said, let's see if we could join up with them. And we had actually been accepted by another mission and gone down and spent a week with them, and they had asked us to join their mission, but our elders said that they really would like us to try to work with the missionaries that we were already supporting. So we ended up going to Linares and working with Chuy. Southside sent us, and one thing that was interesting is that when we felt called, which was during a missions conference, and it was a different time because Bruce was called many times, and we would have gone off, many other times, but at this conference, he said, "I really feel God speaking to me that it's time for us to go." And I said, "Yeah, I really felt that too." I said, I looked around to see if it was somebody else, but it wasn't. But I feel that he was. And so we went to the elders at Southside, and we said, "We feel that we're being called." And they said, "Well, that's good. We don't think as a church that we're ready yet. So why don't you stick around for a while and help us get ready to send you." And that's when we started looking at other organizations, but they really wanted to send us. And so we went with Southside, and they were our mission sending church. They still, to this day, a lot of our funds, and now for me, pass through Southside Community Church. They have been faithful and caring for me also. And they said, at any time you can review it, and if you think that it would be better for you to go with a mission. But we discovered that many of the missionaries were actually envious of us, that our church was caring for us, and sending us and checking on us. It wasn't just a mission organization, and they didn't have the same relationship with their church or their supporters even that we did, because especially at the beginning, most of our supporters were from either the church or the surrounding, Sandpoint area, or and then after Bruce was the director at Kokolala, God brought on more supporters through the camp, which included Trinity and a few other churches. But our first church that we ever went to, the Clay Community Church, has supported us from the very beginning. And we have friends that, as soon as they heard that we were going, they have supported us. It's been amazing. It's humbling because you don't feel worthy for their support and God's blessing in that way, but so thankful to serve a God who takes care of every need.